Hello there. Getting settled for your practice today. Start with a few things to warm up. Grabbing a block or a cushion, something you can sit on underneath your hips to make your hips a little higher than the knees. You can organize your legs however you would like to. My particular organization of my legs will be kind of a pinwheel today. So starting with the breath. So working with first a sighing breath. So working with the sighing exhale. So breathing with the mouth closed if you can, inhaling through both nostrils. Releasing the shoulders, the chest, everything with the exhale, emptying out completely. Doing 3 or 4 rounds just like that. Once you feel complete there, we're going to transition, if you would like, to an audible sighing breath with the mouth closed. This is known as a variation of Ujjayi, or dragon's breath, or just simply allowing there to be some audible added to the exhale with the mouth closed. So with the mouth closed, inhaling fully through both nostrils and fully and gently, and exhaling, sighing with the mouth closed, creating a gentle ocean sound with the exhale. You may feel a gentle constriction at the back of the throat, creating a gentle undulation, a gentle vibration within the body. Every exhale, possibly inhales too, creating a gentle audible added variation to this breath. Now, transitioning next to adding a component of evenness between the inhale and exhale lengths. So you can count to 4 or 5 on the inhale, inhaling through the nostrils for the count of 4. And with that audible exhale for the length of 5 or 4. So that the inhale and exhale are matching about in length. You do not have to count, you can just estimate. So at this point we've created an audible, gentle audible ocean wave sound with each inhale and exhale. The back of the throat is gently constricted, the mouth is closed if it can be, breathing through the nostrils, and that the inhale length and the exhale length are as even as possible. You can open the eyes if they aren't already, relaxing the shoulders if they aren't already, bringing both arms up overhead, grabbing the right wrist and gently pulling, creating some traction, not tugging, but gently tugging the wrist up towards the ceiling, the right wrist. Continuing that gentle, audible, and even breath. Making sure that the inhale is full, the exhale is complete. And if you want, you can imagine that you can lean, originating from the ribs, lean the right ribs to the right, which will help guide the right wrist towards the left, creating this crescent moon shape with the body. As you audibly exhale through the nose, seeing what you can do to breathe into the ribs, the side ribs, creating space in between those ribs, breathing space into the intercostal muscles in between the ribs, and release. Again, inhale. I'm taking my right hand to gently guide the left wrist and traction up toward the ceiling. Re-engaging with that audible breath, the inhale and exhale even in length. And then if I'd like to, I can shift the left ribs to the left, creating a lateral stretch. My left wrist is headed to the right, creating this crescent shape with the upper body, engaging with the audible inhale and exhale, most even in length as you can. And then releasing, and then coming back to the half salamander practice. So I'm just gently going to lean my right ear to my right shoulder and look all the way to the left upper hand corner of my eye socket, finding a space maybe where the ceiling meets the wall, finding a space to gaze at while I continue that audible inhale and exhale. If you feel the urge to yawn or sigh, please do so. Listen to the body. Holding this as long as you need to feel that shift to a calm state. If you haven't already, you're returning to center, letting the left ear reach the left shoulder, looking all the way to the right upper hand corner of my eye socket. I'm finding a space on the ceiling this time to gaze at. As far over to the right and up as I can without playing my edge, going to the edge of my comfort zone here. Allowing blood flow to return to the cranial nerve bunch, possibly creating a sense of safety, calmness, returning to that audible, even breath, best done through the nostrils with the mouth closed. If you haven't yawned yet, you can force a yawn or a sigh or a gentle swallow, then bringing the face back to neutral. And then removing the blocker support underneath your seat, coming to supine posture, so on the back. Start with the feet on the floor, knees bent for a moment. And we're going to come into straightening the left leg, bending the right knee, the thigh coming towards the chest, not necessarily on the chest. And then for a moment, just doing some right ankle circles in one direction and then the other. And then releasing the shin slightly so that the knee is above the hip And my shin is free to move, my lower leg is free to move in a circle, pretending that I'm drawing a circle on the wall ahead of me with the bottom of my foot, circulating the knee gently, going the other way. Hugging the shin and the knee back into chest, but this time pretending I'm drawing a circle on the ceiling with my knee to rotate the hip joint gently. Going the other direction. And then hugging the shin and the knee back towards the chest. Creating that, engaging with that audible, even breath. Gentle ocean wave sound. And then releasing the right leg straight to meet the left. Bending the left knee, hugging, maybe interlacing the fingers on the outside of the shin below the knee, hugging the thigh towards the chest, not necessarily on the chest, and then doing some circles with that left ankle here. You can do them slowly or a little quicker, opposite direction. Releasing the shin, my knee is parallel to my hip, my knee is above my hip, and then my lower leg is able to move, pretending I'm drawing a circle on the wall ahead of me with the sole of my foot. Bring the circulation to the knee, opposite direction. And hugging the shin towards the knee once again, shin and the knee towards the chest once again, and then rotating, originating from the hip joint, so pretending I'm drawing a circle on the ceiling with my knee. Opposite direction. And then once again, hugging the left thigh into the chest, towards the chest for a moment, and breathing using that audible, even breath. And letting the left leg lengthen to meet the right, bringing both knees towards the chest, wrapping your arms around the shins, giving yourself a little hug, rocking side to side if that feels good, rocking to the right side, pressing the torso off the floor, and then we're going to come into a side sphinx. You might have either a block and maybe a blanket, fold a blanket next to you for options. We're going to come to the side, starting on our right forearm, releasing the shoulder so that we can feel a release of the right side ribs here. Finding a place to hold, that's okay. If you'd like a little bit more sensation in the side ribs, grab a folded blanket, resting the forearm on that, or if the elbow doesn't like to be directly on the floor, this is helpful as well. The next higher up option would be the support of a block, placing the forearm on a block. I'm going to step down to the blanket, so finding your height that gives you the level of moderate to mild sensation in the right side ribs, feeling the muscles between the ribs gently melt into the posture. Legs can be bent, the knees can be bent if that creates support for you, or you can take the top knee bent and bring it out in front of the bottom leg that creates some stability for you here. We're going to hold this for just a minute or so. And keeping the mouth closed if you can, breathing through the nostrils. Creating that even, audible inhale and exhale. See what you can do to let the inhale connect with the exhale connect with the inhale, and that there's no pauses in between. So, sort of like an infinity symbol or a moving Ferris wheel, does not stop. You can let sensation be your anchor here. As you use that even audible breath, you can notice how the breath influences sensation in the right body, right waist, right ribs. Last 30 seconds, if the movement of the eyes was helpful or soothing to your system, you can open the eyes looking forward and then just gently shift the eyes to the upper left hand corner of the eye socket. And releasing the eyes back to center. Releasing the elbow, laying on the side for just a few seconds. Letting the muscles return back, rebound. Letting those intercostal muscles be hydrated from the release. Oxygenated, and then lifting to come up, removing any cushions or blocks you have, coming to the belly in a sphinx posture. Forearms, my palms are down, my elbows are slightly underneath my shoulders, and I'm going to practice gripping the floor with my fingertips as if I'm trying to press my elbow and my palms and the forearms into the ground, and then sliding the palms towards my ribs, creating that isometric tension here and stability. I'm going to inhale as I look forward. As I exhale, my chin falls down, my glance comes down to my belly button, and I lift the belly, upper belly, lower belly, come all the way up to my knees, so I'm lifting my thighs. And then I exhale to release, looking forward. Inhale, gripping the floor towards my ribs. Glances at my belly button. Exhale, release. Inhale again. Gripping the floor. Upper belly, middle belly, lower belly, and thighs come off the floor. Holding here for just a moment. Pressing my forearms into the ground once again. Feeling strength, stability, muscle contracture of the abdomen and the back. Stability of the shoulders. Next exhale, coming back through. Releasing. Coming all the way to the ground. Finding that even, audible breath. And then pressing away from the ground and switching sides. So finding what works for you on this side. My left forearm, palm facing down. My left elbow is pretty much underneath my shoulder, but you might find that's different for you. The left side waist and rib area is being stretched, or a positive stress is being brought to the left waist and rib area. Finding where your body feels most supported and stable. Whether the left leg is crossed and bent, reaching in front of you as a kickstand sort of thing, or your legs can be straight. So finding what works for you. In this hold, again, welcoming back that audible, balanced and even inhale and exhale. Releasing the shoulder so that you can feel sensation in the side waist and ribs. Noticing that audible inhale and exhale, a gentle ocean wave breath, and how the breathing affects sensation in the side body. You can opt for the last part of this yin hold to look forward and then let just the eyes shift all the way to the right upper hand corner of the eye socket, finding an edge of resistance that you feel okay with. Have you yawned or swallowed, felt a shift? You can stay here for longer, or you can bring the eyes back to center. Releasing this side, resting on the side body for just a moment. And then letting yourself come to the back, come to an active rest. So my feet are as wide as my mat or my blanket underneath me. And then I allow my knees to rest in towards each other, to hold each other up. Lying on the back, I can employ that even audible breath to start. Taking the dominant hand, palm facing the face, the nose, and then taking the forefinger and middle finger, those fingertips, setting them on the center of the forehead, above the eyebrows. That releases the thumb and the ring finger and pinky to gently close one nostril at a time, and to practice alternate nostril breathing. So closing the right nostril gently, inhaling through the left fully, closing the left, exhaling through the right completely, inhaling through the right, exhaling with that audible ocean sound and even length through the left. Inhale through the left. Close the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale right. Close the right. Exhale left. You can continue with the hand, or you can release the hand back to the ground or your belly. You can mentally trace. So inhale through the left nostril, imagining or visualizing the breath just through the left. Then audible exhale, release through the right nostril. Inhale left, inhale right. Exhale left. Exhale, right. Releasing the technique. You can relax here as long as you would like. Or you can bring yourself up to a seat, remembering to pop up the hips. You can continue to rest or slide into a meditation of your choice. This practice comes to an end. Namaste.